Gotta put this rice on standby. This is some ginger and some garlics and jalapeno. Okay, gonna want to cut those up and throw them in this thingy. Put olive oil going in there. Okay, gotta get that little squirt until it's pasty. There's a shallot. Well, better get that cut up. Okay, gotta get that going in the pan. Beautiful. You're gonna cook it till it's brown. Okay, once that's pretty much brown, I'm gonna add some tomato paste. Also gonna put some cumin and gonna put some paprika in there. Get some salt and mix that together and cook it until it's brown. Okay, that's brown, so we're gonna put that shallot in now and cook the shallot until it's brown. Okay, that looks pretty brown, so we're gonna dump some tomatoes. 2 tomatoes. 1, 2. And then put a lid on it and cook it for a while. Okay, gonna lay those chickens out and then broil them. Put them in there for a while. Okay, they're looking pretty brown on top, so gotta flip them over. Oh shit! Got a little fluid in there. Okay, so get them all flipped over, and then we're gonna put it back in to brown on this side. And these things are basically over. They're looking pretty brown, and they smell great. So just let that cool for a bit, because we got to cut them up. Okay, this stuff looks pretty good, and it's been cooking for a bit. So now we're gonna put it into the blender. Okay, gonna zap this thingy for a minute. Okay, then we're gonna pour it back in the pot. Nice and smooth now. It's like a thick gravy. Yep. Okay, these things are looking great and they smell very good. So let's cut them up. We're going to cut them into hunks. Bite-sized pieces. Okay, these hunks are looking pretty good, right? Gonna put them back in the pot. Okay, now they're all in the pot. Gonna stir it up and cook it for a bit. Let those flavors get good. Oh yeah, don't forget to turn on rice. Okay, so this looks really good and it smells incredible. So I'm gonna turn the heat off for a couple minutes because we gotta do something else. Okay, so you might remember this yogurt from this morning we saved. Not the raw chicken in it, but never touched raw chicken. So we're gonna put a couple nice, well-placed dollops around and let that sit for a second. Here's a tip. We turn the heat off and then put the dollops of yogurt on top for a minute to sit, because by the time I mix them in, I don't want it to curdle because of being too hot. I want it to mix in and make everything smooth and creamy. I'm just trying to increase the smoothitude of the dish. Smoothness. Okay, now that it's all blended in and nice and creamy, we can turn the heat back on and cook it until the rice is over. Okay, we gotta get that plate. I'm gonna get some of that rice. Gonna get some of this vegetable that I never showed you. Here's a piece of bread my wife must have bought. I found it in the freezer. Okay, gotta put some of this stuff on. right on the rice there. It looks good. Smells great. Oh yeah, neat. Just wouldn't be a party without some cilantro. This is some weird thingy I made the other day. It's mostly onions. I think it's good with bread. There might be a chili pepper in there too. I'm not, whatever, I don't remember anymore. Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't pick it up.
You got to make sure to feed people who love you, because if it's bad, they'll probably still eat it. It's funny.
Rice fell out of my mouth.
Oh, good.